What kind of compensation do you need for a backward pawn? Have you ever found yourself wondering how to deal with a backward pawn in chess? This common situation can be tricky, but understanding the right compensation can turn the game in your favor. A backward pawn is one that lacks support from other pawns, making it a target for your opponent. So, what can you do to offset its weakness? First, controlling key squares is essential. When you have a backward pawn, placing a piece, like a knight, on the square directly in front of it can be a game changer. This knight becomes an outpost, allowing you to launch attacks and maintain pressure on your opponent. Next, focus on piece activity. When your pieces are active and well placed, they can create threats that distract your opponent from targeting the backward pawn. The more active your pieces, the more challenging it becomes for your opponent to exploit your weaknesses. Creating counterplay is another effective strategy. By launching attacks or creating threats on different parts of the board, you can force your opponent to divide their attention. This can relieving some pressure from the backward pawn, allowing you to maintain a more balanced position. In the opening and early midgame, it is wise to avoid creating backward pawns unless you have a clear plan for compensation. Developing your pieces quickly and controlling key squares can help prevent this weakness from becoming a liability. As the game progresses into the endgame, backward pawns can become even more significant weaknesses. Here, your compensation may involve creating a second weakness in your opponent's position. This tactic can make it difficult for them to defend both weaknesses simultaneously, giving you a better chance to capitalize on your position. Before attacking a backward pawn, it is often necessary to fix the weakness by preventing it from advancing. This can involve placing pieces in front of the pawn or creating threats that make it unsafe to move. Lastly, creating additional weaknesses in your opponent's position can be a powerful strategy. When your opponent has multiple weaknesses to defend, it increases your chances of gaining an advantage. In summary, compensation for a backward pawn involves controlling key squares, maintaining active pieces, and creating counterplay. By applying these strategies, you can effectively manage the weakness of a backward pawn and work towards a favorable position.